it's less than or greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. You solve them the same as you do an equation. The key, though, is when you divide by a negative, make sure you flip the sign. Okay, so when you divide by like -2, it's only on division. You have to switch the sign. Okay, so just make sure that you're aware of that. I usually avoid that at all costs, but that's what you do. Open circle is for less than or greater than. Closed circle is for less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. And then the flipping the inequality we kind of already talked about. All right, it's easier to do examples, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we'll skip number 1. That's too easy. Too light, right? Okay, so we'll start with number 2. So it's, you literally solve it like it's a normal equation. It's really not bad. Okay, so you just can't mess up ever. Okay, so you're going to go 2 times x, so you get 2x, 2 times -3 minus 6, and then we've got plus 1 greater than or equal to x plus 4. Okay, then you're going to combine your like terms, like the same old, what we've been doing. Nothing's too wild. Just don't make dumb mistakes because you guys know what to do. You're just like adding wrong. Okay, so when you're here, what I'm saying is I usually move my x's to where there's more of them. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So I'm left with x and then -5 greater than or equal to 4. And then I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So my grand finale is x is greater than or equal to 9. Okay. So now as far as graphing that, we're going to go over interval notation later on in the year. But right now, you're going for the number line. You for sure are going to need 9. Just pick some numbers above 9 and below 9. So I would go 10, 11, and then go below 8, 7, 6, something like that. Okay. Then, as far as graphing it, something's going on at 9 because of the bar, right? So because of the bar, you're going to have a closed dot at 9. So because it's greater than or equal to, it's going to be a closed dot. Now, I know in middle school they did these like weird tricks. Don't do that because that doesn't work every time. So read it. X is greater than or equal to 9. So if you're having like a day where you can't like do math, right? Pick a number on the left side or the right side. Pick 6, for example. Put 6 in. Is 6 bigger than 9? No. So that's how you know you're going to shade to the right. Or if you could just say all the numbers greater than or equal to 9, that's another way to shade to the right. That's how you know. Okay, so you're going to shade to the right. I always write it above the number line just because it gets too messy. That's just me being kind of crazy about it, though. All right. Not too bad, right? Do you remember these guys? I did more fraction ones because I know those are the hardest ones, so I want to make sure you know how to do it. Do you guys remember, what should you multiply both sides by?
4.
Yeah. Last hour, people said 8. Which is fine. Like, it would still work. But 4 would be, like, a little cleaner. This doesn't mess with the inequality at all. Like, you're not switching stuff or anything because think if something's bigger than the other and you quadruple both sides, it doesn't do anything. So the point of doing that is because then your 4's divide out. So you're just left with 3x minus 2. So you don't even have to, like, multiply anything or divide or nothing. It just crosses out the 4. So that was the whole point. But then this guy, because it's just a 2, not a 4, remember that 4 divided by 2 is 2. So you're going to have 2 times this x plus 1. And then now it's more like a normal problem with the solving. Okay. So you're going to distribute and do the whole shebang. So you're going to get 3x minus 2, distribute, 2x plus 2. And then that's when we're starting to move things around. So I'm going to move over 2x Okay, here's another thing. People are going to say x is greater than 0 because they're going too fast. You got to settle down, you know? So you're going to add 2 to both sides. So that's a 4. Okay, so x is greater than 4. So then when you graph this, make sure 4 is on there and then pick some numbers above, at least 2. Don't be lazy. Just do at least 2. Okay. And then is it going to be an open dot on 4 or a closed dot on 4? Okay. Open. Yep. So open because Can you see? Oh my gosh, what is going on? Hold on. I've had to like open and close it and then it usually works. There you go. Okay. So you're going to do, what did we say? Open dot, right? Because of the greater than sign. And then same thing, x is greater than 4. If you're in the zone, you can go ahead or pick a number. Plug in 2. Is 2 bigger than 4? No. So don't shade that way. Okay, you're going to shade the other way. Or pick a number like 6. Is 6 greater than 4? Yes. That's how I know it's shaded. Okay. All right. So now what I'd like you to do is the beast. Okay. So why don't you guys do a couple lines of work on that? No offense. I hope you make a mistake because there's a really common mistake on this. So it's a core memory. You won't mess it up later. Okay? So we're at number 5. Number 5. This one. Yeah. Can I see your number 5? See that you got it? No. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on. Get your stuff off.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. This look good so far?
Yes, good. You didn't do the mistake. You're good. Looks good.
You add X. You do X.
Good.
Okay,
That
but now
looks
you have
good.
7, so you have the -7 over.
6. Yep.
Is that right?
I don't know the answer. Well, it shouldn't be an equal sign. It's going to be an inequality.
X equals 1/2. Oh, it's not equal, man.
Yeah, X.
Yo, you just made a goofy mistake.
X is the door.
Is that right?
To the 1/2.
No, because you divide by 2.
Is that negative?
Wow.
Or
Oh,
is
so
that
it's
right?
1/2.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Because you
it's
switched the
X
sign,
to
right?
the
Yeah.
Y to the 1/2. Anyway, I did that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. A lot of you are cruising. I wanted to make sure you guys got the +6. Because people mess up that distributing step. Because then now when you combine your stuff, you get a -x plus 8. Now, here's the thing. Now for me, when I do these, I always move my x's to the ones that are bigger on the bigger side. Like I would add x here, personally. Let's say a lot of you are really obsessed with x on the left. I get it. It's fine. Let's just do that for argument's sake. So if I subtract 2x, I get a -2x plus 8, less than or equal to 7. Then I subtract the 8, right? So I get -2x is less than or equal to -1. And then this is the juice. Okay? When you divide by -2, okay, yes, it's a +1/2, but you have to switch the sign. Okay, you have to switch it. So make sure that you're switching the sign when you're doing that and solving for your inequality. And then we're going to go ahead and graph it. So a 1/2 is between 0 and 1. Okay. we're going to do a closed dot because of the equal sign. And x is greater than or equal to. Geez, I did all of them greater than or equal to. All right. So, again, just double, triple check your work. Because you guys know what to do. It's just making those little mistakes. They're just not allowed in math. You can't do it. Okay. All right, we'll do this next one. I don't know if you've worked ahead already, but go ahead and try it, and you might freak out a little. We'll see. You might freak out. We'll see what happens. Just start distributing and cleaning up that one. Number 6. Is anyone freaking out? Because you should freak out just teensy. Teensy. Yeah. Oh, I'll do it later. Because I have to have my... I don't want to forget. It's close. It's not that. No, it's not. It's not. Okay. Does anyone get here and you're like, what? Right? You subtract 3x and you're like, there's no x anymore. What the heck? Okay, so this is what you do. You look at this and you decide if it's true. You decide if it's true. What if you're like, I don't like those numbers? What if you added 2 to both sides? You know what I mean? Like you're like panicking and you just started trying to do algebra. What if you like that one better? It works either way. Or if you subtracted 2 from both sides. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to decide if this is true. So is -2 always or never less than or equal to 2? Is 0 always less than or equal to 4? What do you think? Is it true or no? Is 0 less than 4? Oh my gosh. Is it? 0 is less than 4? Yes? Right? Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, it's all the time, right? All the time. So the reason for this one is all real numbers. Okay? So all real numbers. And you're like, how the heck do I graph that? Okay? How do I graph that? That's the best one. It's just like an arrow. It's just like this. It's like all the things. No open dots and closed dots. Everything is true. It's always true all the time. Okay, no matter what x is. So say I'm just doing like a rando, okay? Rando problem, random. Okay, say you like did all your algebra and you got like 2 is less than 7. Or nope, that's a bad example, sorry. 2 is less than -5. Okay? So that's not true, right? 2 is not less than -5. This is false. So that one would be no solution. Okay? So you have to like look at it and decide for yourself if that's always true or not. So if all your x's are gone, it's like either all of them, all the answers, or none. And then you decide. Okay? So that's it. That one's a scary one, isn't it? No?